Look a hot mess. Welcome in, guys. I'm currently on board Margaritaville at Sea Islander. We are uh, leaving Cozumel here soon. Sorry if my selfie stick is shaking. It's kind of windy out right now. Let me know if you guys are here, if you can hear me, if you can see me. Just thought I would pop in. Quick live stream just to kind of, if you guys have questions about Margaritaville at Sea Islander, just to do a check in. We have a couple more days, or actually one more full day on board. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask those. I just thought I would pop in real quick. Hopefully, I have some reception. I'm not on the Wi-Fi right now. I am now. Let me just say this: the Wi-Fi has been working. Welcome in, Lashante. Thanks for being here. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Okay. Welcome in, Michael. Welcome in. It is very windy out. I think we're gonna have some storm. You guys get that? Welcome in, and Stewart, everyone. Thank you. Yeah, it's very, very windy. Welcome in. All right, this is on. This isn't Wi-Fi. Now the Wi-Fi has been working good, so we're excited for that. We've been able to work and do things. So, but trying to live stream, it just wasn't working. But we can log in. Ron can work, so we're good with the Wi-Fi. So, but welcome into everyone coming in. Mimi, Coco, Aaron S, Lashante saying yes, you can hear me, see me. Christine, welcome in. Sorry, guys, everything's blowing everywhere. I tried to go live from our cabin, but we just had no reception. We had no reception. Kids' first impressions. I don't think Dyson's impressed, but he's kind of. I think he's going through that stage where, he's kind of getting to the point where he's not really into the teens clubs and things. He has a little girlfriend, so hi. So he didn't hear me. Yeah, he has a little lady friend, so he'd rather sit in the cabin and try to chat with her than go to the teens club. But Andrew's enjoying himself. He's having a good time. Overall, we're having a good time. I mean, there's still some quirks, and I'm sure you're probably hearing and seeing things from other content creators. But yeah, overall, we're having a good time. This cruise, this second part of the cruise, I'm kind of using it to relax, so I'm not vlogging as much. But overall, we're having a good time. Today, we're in Cozumel, and we just got back on the ship from, as you can tell, I went snorkeling. So my hair looks a mess. We went to Sky Reef Cozumel, and it was amazing. Yes, happy Father's Day to all the fathers watching. Thank you for watching. I will be sure to let Ron know. Um, but yeah, Elif McKinley. Joe Marie's loving it. It's very carnival-like. Andrew's liking it. They're just not having enough deck parties. Now, we do have a sail away at 4 o'clock today. So it sounds like Margaritaville, they do sailaways from each port, not like nightly deck parties like Carnival. So I think Drew kind of misses that. So he's ready for the 4 o'clock sailaway party. But yeah, we're all having a pretty good time overall. But welcome into those of you watching. I appreciate it. If you guys could hit that thumbs up for me, I'd appreciate it. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We are less than 250 away from hitting 20,000 subscribers. So we appreciate you guys. Sorry, I'm trying to catch the chat. Welcome in, Curtis, Christine, everyone. Happy Father's Day to everyone, all the fathers watching. Let's see. I'm Don, my husband. I watch all the time, old videos and new. Well, thank you so much, Don. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. The food is kind of a miss. The food is kind of a miss, Ellis McKinley, especially breakfast. Breakfast is the worst. Yeah, we had the steakhouse last night. That was really good, but the steakhouse is an upcharge. But it was a long service. We were like 2 hours 45 minutes for the steakhouse last night. The food tasted fine. It just came out kind of lukewarm. It wasn't hot. Nothing was hot. But the flavors were there. It tasted good. Breakfast just completely. It's the same thing every day, and they don't replenish it enough. It's just not that good. Now, lunch buffet is a little better. The desserts on the lunch buffet are really good. The burgers are really good. The tacos, actually, I haven't had a taco yet. I did have a burrito for breakfast. They're not blue iguana. They're all right, but not blue iguana. What else? I'm going to try the adults only area in the back of the ship, the Tiki Island Eats or what have you. I'm going to try that later today. Let you guys know. So I would not come on the ship for the food. Absolutely not. It's very, very basic. Very basic. If you don't like Carnival's food, you're not going to like the food on the ship because for me, it's a step below Carnival. Carnival just recently stepped up their game with food. I think Margaritaville has potential. I honestly feel like the food on their older ship, Paradise, is a lot better than this one, minus the burgers. The burgers are the burgers here honestly beat Guy's Burgers for me. They're really good. Um, let's see. Let me block this person here if I can. Hold on. All right, sorry guys, I'm trying to moderate. All right, someone said the food was really good. I mean, I guess it depends on your preference. We have not found it to be really good. It's edible. It's decent. The steakhouse was really good though. It's also not as expensive from what I've looked at. So that, yeah, absolutely. So it's one of those things you get what you pay for. Yeah, so you get what you pay for. This cruise is 4 nights, so we were on board for the media cruise for 2 nights and got off. We had a day in between for them to prepare for the inaugural, and we got back on the 4 night inaugural. So a total of 6 nights on the ship. Are there any areas of the ship that are noticeably not renovated? No, I think they're all. I think all of the areas have been renovated. Nothing looks old. I mean, there are areas that like have a little bit of rust stains and things like that. But as far as like, I think the decks were completely refurbished. As far as like the deck flooring, the pools, I think everything has been uplifted. So there's not an area that I can think of that doesn't look like that, or doesn't look like it's been renovated. So, but again, I don't know what the Costa Atlantica looked like, but looking at this ship, it looks like pretty much everything was uplifted. This ship sails from Port of Tampa, so Tampa Bay. Let's see. Are there any? Okay, yeah, that's a no for us on this ship. Thanks for all you do. Yeah, and guys, it's not going to be for everyone. It really isn't. I say give it a try. They do have, like I said, shorter sailings. They will be operating 5 to 7 night. Soon, ooh, it's getting windy. We might have to go inside. I think we're expecting some storms, but yeah, I'd say give it a try. It's not, but keep in mind, I am on the first official sailing. With all sailings, regardless if it's a brand new ship, a mega ship, they all have their quirks. If you guys recall, I was on Icon of the Seas for the first sailing. I wasn't impressed with the food on Icon of the Seas either, and this is a mega ship, a brand new mega ship. So you still have to just kind of try it for yourself to see if it's for you. But I'm hoping that with time things will get better. I do plan to get back on it maybe in 6 months or so to see if any of those things have improved. But yeah, overall, I don't have any major complaints. There is some quirkiness with guest services, customer service. Guys, keep in mind they're charging. So we were comped this cruise and the last cruise, and but of course we're paying service gratuities, and then any additional things. So like they put a $200 per cabin hold on our credit card, which I get it, that's fine. But keep in mind they're doing that if you are cruising, traveling without much money in the bank. They're putting those authorizations on there, and what they're doing is, so we had Wi-Fi comp to us. Well, they charged us up front for the Wi-Fi, and now they're saying tomorrow they'll take everything off our bill. So make sure you're watching it, and there's no way to monitor your account except by going to guest services. So they're working on developing an app or a kiosk that you can go to. But right now, the only way you can find out kind of what you're spending, if you're not keeping track, is by going to guest services. So that's kind of a issue. Coming in late, how was Embarkation with priority check-in? It's hard for me to say because with this being the first official sailing, it's going to be a little slower. It's expected to be slower than any other. They did have a separate VIP express lane, but not until you got into the terminal. So the outside, it was kind of, I take that back. They did have it. It wasn't labeled. So I had to ask. So the handicap section is the express section also. But we waited outside for a good 30 minutes before they let us in, because they were just backed up. I don't anticipate that being the norm, but with it being a first sailing, that's what it was for us. Have they improved? Yeah, the drinks are better. The drinks are definitely better. So I actually just finished off a margarita. I told you, if you guys watched the first part, they were like literally reading recipe books to make the cocktails. And I think it's because this is a new crew. I sense that some of them have never worked on a cruise ship. Last night, literally, our server in the steakhouse asked us, how do we want our fish cooked? And I'm like, what kind of question is that? How do we want our fish cooked? We want it done. And she was like, no, do you want it medium? Do you want it? No. And so for me, I don't even know if she's ever been a server, because you don't ask people if they want their fish cooked medium or medium well. Fish should be cooked all the way through. There's only one temperature for fish. Well, two, you can have it raw, or you can have it cooked. But yeah, yeah, so I think they have a brand new crew. Sorry guys, I'm watching Joe Murray. She's in the pool. So the drink package. So the drink package is very comparable to Carnival. We didn't have to purchase a drink package for the sailing. We have one though. Thank you, Margaritaville at Sea. But the drink package is, I think, $60 a person per day, and all adults 21 and up in the cabin have to purchase it. So, and they give you the 15 drink max, so you can do 15 drinks within a 24-hour period. But guys, I can tell you what, their systems are down. So some people wind up getting, like, they put a sticker on your card, but because the systems are kind of acting out right now, they were just giving people stickers because it was too much to figure out. Because some people have prepaid things, some people didn't, some had it with their promotion. So hopefully they get that system up and running. Some of the bars, they're actually literally writing you a receipt. So like some of their systems still aren't working, but I anticipate that stuff getting up and running here soon. Let's see. Discount destinations have to observe any occasion if provide sensory inclusive bags. They do not. They do not. I asked that question at guest services myself. They do not offer those yet. They are not Culture City certified. But I talked with one of the, wasn't the vice president. I talked with someone with Margaritaville. See, they said they're working on it. So if you have somebody with sensory needs, be sure to pack your own sensory kit. They do not have it. And I mentioned this in another live stream. I don't think this ship at this point is accessible. Meaning, if you are in a wheelchair scooter, there's a lot of dips, a lot of ruts, a lot of doorways that don't have ramps. Yeah, so be mindful of that. I would say hold off if you have those accessibility needs. I would hold off 6 months while they're still working to get those things in place, because keep in mind, this is a 20-year-old ship. So it wasn't designed with that. Hello, hello. It wasn't designed that way. So they have to add on some things, and you can see where they added like small ramps and things, but they just don't seem secure for me. I wouldn't ride a scooter or wheelchair on it. And then there's only a handful of accessible cabins across the entire ship, so keep that in mind as well. Best food to me, it would be Celebrity. At this point right now, I would say, ooh, it's windy. Yeah, definitely Celebrity Cruises. Carnival has really stepped up their game lately, though. I'm impressed with their food. I think Royal Caribbean, honestly, is kind of so-so for me. I mean, their food is good, but it's not like over the top like some people make it out to be. I would definitely go with Celebrity. Celebrity has the best food. KK says, I agree. Icon needs to step up the food game a little. Yeah, I wasn't impressed at all. And again, you can go on an old ship and have amazing food. You can go on a mega ship, a brand new ship, and have horrible food. I'm not going to say the food on Icon was horrible, but it wasn't what I was hoping it to be. Yeah. Nope, you cannot, Anthony on the Move, you cannot check your account on your TV. On Paradise, on their older ship, you can. Guest services said they don't have that technology yet. So they said it could be a couple more months. So yeah, so people are like literally lined up down at guest services to check their accounts. And if you have any errors on your account, huh? Dad's getting your drink. Huh? He's waiting on the server. Just ask him about it. He's getting your drink now, so don't leave. Let's see. He's getting a virgin drink, by the way. We don't like our kids. They have the drink package. We don't like them going to the bar to order anything, because that's just not, I don't think that's right. But yeah, no, you cannot check your account on the TV. Yeah, medium fish. Welcome in. Controversial Cruising is a pleasure meeting. Controversial Cruising, guys, be sure to follow him. He's on board. There's a lot of content creators on board. You have, I know I'm going to miss someone, but you have Controversial Cruising. You have Warm Strong Adventures, Life with V, Edna's World, Your Favorite Couple, The Ship Life, JJ Cruise is on board. There's a lot of content creators, so be sure to follow them all. Danette says, I did not have a problem with Icon food. Then again, I don't sell for the food alone. There are so many options when it comes to eating on it. Absolutely, yeah. Some people aren't going to have a problem with it. I didn't have a problem with it because, like you said, I'm going to find something I like. But I guess I went into Icon thinking it was going to be better than what it was, and it was for the price you pay for Icon, you expect a little more. Tom says I was asked at Julian's in New York City once about how I wanted my chicken cooked. Yeah, the lady last night was serious. Yeah, she was serious about that fish. I'm like, no. Someone says Icon has a lot of choices. The food could have been better, in my opinion. Yeah, yeah. But welcome into the 91 of you guys watching. If you can hit that thumbs up for us, I'd appreciate it. Mimi Coco said I lost weight on MSC. You know, it's funny because I tend to lose weight when I'm on a cruise because I don't eat a whole lot. I think I cruise so much that I like my own personal food. Woo! I like my own personal food, so I'm not a big eater on a cruise ship, and I do a lot of walking. So yeah, I lose weight usually. Ship rank. It's hard for me to rank it right now. It's better than Paradise. The food is not as good as Paradise, not yet. I think the crew's still working that out. But yeah, I don't know where it ranks. It's going to be, yeah. I'm going to say at this point, it's better than MSC Seaside. I'll say that. If you guys watch my MSC Seaside vlogs, that was probably my worst sailing where cabin was dirty, the food wasn't good, service wasn't good. But overall, I like MSC. We've had other positive experiences, but where this would rank, it would be like kind of that mid to lower for now, but it has potential. What's your favorite thing on this cruise currently? The shows. The shows. Hi. The shows are really good. Really good. They have a lot of special effects. They do a lot of costume changes. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Lost you guys. It's very windy. I hear we locked this in place. The shows are. Can we get? Is that Joe stuff? Yeah. The shows. Ooh. Let's move that stuff. Very windy, guys. We're about to get some storms, so hopefully we're okay out here at sea. But we're pulling away from Cozumel here in about an hour. The shows have been really good. Yeah, shows have been surprisingly good. The Honky Tonkin, that's what it's called, the country show, really good. I'm not a big country lover, but it's really good. They have the Caribbean Heat remix, which is a remake of the Caribbean Heat show on Paradise. It's really good. Tonight there's a comedian. The comedian was funny. There's a magician. So yeah, I think the entertainment has been good. The live music has been good. But it's just like the service in the dining room, service in the steakhouse, the bar service. Those things have been slow, but again, that is expected. That's not a complaint from me because people have been saying I've been complaining, and I'm like, I'm just sharing it as it is. It's not a complaint. I know that things will get better over time. But welcome into everyone. Let's see. Did I push Edna into the pool? No, I haven't really seen Edna and Veronica. I saw them today getting off the ship. I haven't seen them much. They've been kind of off and about. Stepping up Carnival food used to be trash. Yeah, Soham said Carnival food is way better. Absolutely. Yes, KK, she's enjoying the kids club. It's not as engaging as Carnival or Royal Caribbean, but she's enjoying it. I think she's made a few friends there. So, yes, they do sell buckets of beer. I'm trying to see if I can see the price. They do sell them. I don't know the price though. The casino. I have not done much in the casino. Hold on, let me block this person. I can figure that out. We have not played much in the casino, so I honestly don't know. But I've heard a couple people have hit a couple things. Let me hold on. Sorry, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to block people. I'm getting some comments and things. Let's see here. Yeah, controversial cruising says it's been so much fun. Yes. Where would Islander rank among the other cruise lines, 1 to 10? I would give it a 6 right now. Is that fair, babe? Too early to tell. Ron said it's too early to tell. I'm gonna say probably a 6. But I can say one thing. I like their. Okay. So that's minor. No, this is big. That's minor for most people. Most people don't care about that. Let's see. Royal should have redone entire menu for Icon. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Is the yes, the Wi-Fi is much better. So kudos to Margaritaville at Sea because they figured out whatever it was, whatever happened with that first sailing, they figured it out. Like I'm able to stream, I'm able to like log in to do work. Wi-Fi is great. Now, if you have Wi-Fi in your promotion, it is just the basic Wi-Fi. It is not streaming, so keep that in mind. You'll have to pay. It's $20 a day to upgrade to the premium package. So keep that in mind if you need streaming, because otherwise your promotion is not. It's just yeah. It's just hold on. How's the cabin AC? The AC is fine. It's actually too cold for me, honestly. But some people are saying I think Deck Six is a hot spot. I've heard a lot of people say their AC is not working well. We were on Deck Six for the preview cruise. We didn't have an issue, but I've ran into some people talking about the AC. But ours is freezing. I think it's pretty contemporary. The yeah, I think it's pretty contemporary. Let's see here. Little kids activities like 2, 9, and 11. They don't have any activities for 2-year olds. Their kids club started at age 3. I don't know all the activities they have, but when you do your check-in, they'll give you a schedule of all the activities. So the ones that I have are only for the 7 to 10 year olds and then the teenagers. But they'll have activities in the kids club, so you can schedule your time to go to them or to the kids club based on what activities they have. They do have 3 pools. 2 of them kids can access. They have a kids play area. There's no water park. There's no splash zone, but there is like it's called the This and That Activity Center. They have mini golf, pickleball, something else over there. So those activities for the kids. But they do have times throughout the day where the kids club will host like dance parties. They did like origami. They did like a circus fun activity where they pulled out like circus themed toys and the kids could play and do like circus tricks. That was kind of cool. Joe Marie enjoyed that. Controversial cruises that ain't wrong about the shows. Yeah, yeah, it was pretty good. Right now I'm on Margaritaville Sea Islander, Margaritaville at Sea Islander, which is their new. I'm saying new ship. It's 20 years old, but yes. And there's Warm Strong Adventures. Welcome in, welcome in. Guys, be sure to follow Warm Strong Adventures, Controversial Cruising. They're going to have a lot of content coming out from this ship, I know. So be sure to follow them. Thank you, Lee Diary. Jair says, is it Jair? Jair says, you mentioned the food. How would that rank? Breakfast, I'm going to rank a 1 or 2, honestly. I'll be very honest about it. Lunch is a lot better than breakfast. Lunch has more options. The burger spot is really good. I haven't had the tacos yet. I had a breakfast burrito that was decent. Yeah, it's breakfast is a 1 or 2. Lunch, I would probably give it about a 7. Dinner, probably about a 6 or 7, depending on where you're dining. We're going to be back in the main dining room tonight. The issue with the main dining room is that the food has been coming out cold. Warm Storm says, yeah, Conky Tonkin at Sea Show. Yeah, that's really good. Mimi says, it's not complaining. Guys, I've been having people messaging me, leaving comments about me complaining and how dare you complain when you have a free cruise. Guys, what you don't understand is the point of me being on these sailings, the preview sailings, the media cruises, is to really bring the content as it is. And I'll tell you guys, although we're sponsored by Margaritaville at Sea, they very specifically said, give your honest thoughts, your honest feedback. They do not want us sugarcoating what's going on now. At least for us, that's what was communicated to me. So I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. Things aren't horrible, but they're also not like 100%, and that's expected. So, but yeah, I've had people leaving some messages and comments. So, Warm Strong says I did the steakhouse and it was on par with Carnival and Royal. I absolutely agree. Absolutely agree. Miss Penny says I sailed on Celebrity Sin in May, and you told the truth about the food. Yes, I booked it after I watched you and Cheryl. Yeah, Celebrity Sin, the food was really good. In fact, that what is it, the rooftop garden grill? I can go for that right now. Travel says Royal Steakhouse is pretty mediocre. Carnival's is good. I do think Carnival's is better than Royals. Absolutely. Lead Diaries asking, do they have vegan options of food? They don't have anything really labeled well. Like even the main food, they just started putting labels out. The first cruise, they had no labels out. Now they at least label it. A couple things will say gluten free, but they don't have like a separate vegan section or a separate gluten free section. So hopefully that's something that they work out. What's the role of the cruise director? She's actually pretty cool. She's been hosting events. What's her name? ZJ? ZJ? Yeah, so her name is ZJ. She's from Australia. She's around the ship, so she's very visible, just like you would expect, like a Carnival cruise director. She's all over. So she's been great. Do you recommend for the price? It really just depends on you and your pockets. I mean, you can get a cruise similar to this for the same price. People think that this is a cheap ship. It's really comparable to Carnival. So just ask yourself if you want to experience more of the Margaritaville feel or more of the Carnival. It's kind of similar. I say give it a try for the price point, especially if they're operating with the kids sale free promotion. If you have kids, I would recommend it. But for the price you're paying, you're pretty much getting what you paid for. The upcharge restaurant's price is about the same as the other lines. The steakhouse, I believe, and again, we were sponsored by Margaritaville at Sea, so I don't know all the pricing, but the steakhouse, I believe, is $60 a person, which is a little more than than like Carnival, but I think it's on par with Royal. But what's nice about this ship is that the steakhouse, if you've sailed Paradise, and I pointed this out on my Paradise vlog, they were charging, like you'd pay for your steakhouse, and then they would charge you for certain entrees. So like ribeye was not included with your $60 cover charge, so you had to pay $20 extra. It's not like that on this ship. So they cut out some of those fees. The fuel surcharge, and people have asked about that. They were charging $10 or $15 no, I'm sorry, $30 fuel surcharge per person. On the other ship, they're not charging that on this ship. It is included already, factored into your costs. So that's not an additional charge that you'll have to incur. And then the other, really the only upcharge would be the steakhouse. That's the only specialty dining. Then you have sushi. The sushi is $10 per roll, which I find to be kind of expensive for sushi, especially for cruise line. I think Carnival's is like $7. So it's $10 for rolls. And then the back of the ship, after the ship, they have two dining venues. I have not been out there yet. I plan to go either later today or tomorrow to check out the pricing because they just got it up and running, I think, yesterday. And they're only open 3 p.m. past time. So I hope you guys can still hear me. I feel like I'm shouting now. It's getting loud out here. Yes, I'm glad they fixed the Wi-Fi. It's hard pleasing so many people when it comes to food and matter. Absolutely, and it's so subjective because I might like something. Sorry, I might like something and somebody else doesn't like it. So you just never know. So I just share what my tastes are and what I think. Yeah. So where are they going? Okay. Let's see. Barbara says you do great. Give an honest review. Excuses when people stop being disrespectful. Yes, thank you so much, Miss Barbara. Yeah, I mean it's expected. It comes with the territory, but I ignore most of them. Does the ship stink? There are sections where the casino is. So what deck is that? Deck two. It's only the only area that I smell is casino. I don't want to say it smells like something died, but that's what it kind of smells like. So the casino area, and then for me, the buffet area, and this is why it smells to me, where they wash the dishes. The dishes are washed kind of right next to the buffet, and I'm so funny about smells. So it's like you smell food, you smell dirty dishes, you smell soap detergent. For me, that's nauseating. So it does have a little smell, but other than that, I don't think it smells. Yeah, I would say the casino and the buffet kind of have a little funk to them. Welcome in Fun Times with Ray and Nancy. Happy Sunday, everyone. Happy Father's Day to the fathers watching. Let's see. Controversial Chris says does not stink. Yeah, overall it doesn't, but that casino has a little smell to me. Let's see. Loyalty, I think they're getting that up and running. I have not heard anything else about it, but last time I talked to someone, they were saying yes, they were working on it. They do not do a match with other cruise lines, but if you have if you have casino perks status with a cruise line or land-based casino, they have an email you can email. I did a video on this, and you can get like a free suite. You can get free balconies. You can get all kinds of perks and things included. So if you play with Carnival and you have casino offers from Carnival or Royal Caribbean or wherever, you can screenshot those and send it to that email, and then they will hook you up with a free cruise. I think they put a pause on that for a minute. So if you don't get a response immediately, it's because I think they had so many people reach out. I did put a video out about that, so check that out. The best photo spots on the ship, obviously the pool deck. You're going to get some nice photos there. They have the lookout, Land Shark lookout. So you can go up there and take some nice photos. Of course, the flip flop on deck too. So when you first enter, there's a huge flip flop that says Margaritaville at Sea. That's a great photo spot as well. Welcome in, Critter Raw. Welcome into the 90 of you guys watching. You guys can just take a moment to hit that thumbs up. It really does help our channel out. I appreciate it. We have 92 watching, only 36 thumbs up. They do have one water slide. No kids slides. The kids can go down that slide if they're 90 pounds. Yeah, we can move back there. Is Jean Marie still? Okay. All right, I'm going to move to the back where it's not as windy. So bear with me for a second. Oh. We're going to move back here. All right, it's a little less windy back here. No, this is fine. Thank you. Can you get Joe's shoes right there? All right, let's see. So yeah, so they have kids. Lost my train of thought. They have a kids play area. It's a small play area. No kids water slide. No kids splash area or anything like that. So thank you so much. Is it Zana or Zana? That top looks gorgeous on you. Those colors are beautiful, beautiful to complexion. Thank you. Guys, it's a repeat outfit. I'm sure you've seen it before. We're sailing away. So we're going to be having a sailaway party here in a few minutes. Ooh, that's loud. People are used to tubers who gaslight. I want real information. Yeah, and that's the thing. We're starting to get noticed by cruise lines, which is amazing. And thankfully, we're starting to get sponsored and things. And I've always said that if I got to the point where everything I had to share was negative, because I'm going to be honest, I would just pay for whatever they sponsored us for. I don't ever want our opinions to be, altered. Joe Marie, to be altered because, yeah, sorry. Always happy. There you go. Sorry. Yeah, I don't ever want us to, because I would never do that. I would never not be honest because we were sponsored, whatever. I would just pay for whatever it is they sponsored if it came to that. It hasn't. And like I said, I haven't shared everything positive about Margaritaville at Sea, and we're sponsored by them. And I mean, it is what it is. Norma says you say it as you see it. Yes, I try. Welcome in, Cruz Valero. People have been overall negative in the groups with their smart elite comments. Yes, yes, they have. Yeah, and that's really what it's about. There are some things that they have improved on, even from the first media sailing. So, and they are asking for feedback. So you got to like that when they're actually asking. There are executives on board, and they're asking you your thoughts and your opinion. Like seeing, those slight changes. It's going to take time. I heard a vegan option of channel, so I could be wrong. I heard of any at the hamburger spot because I had some asking about like turkey burgers or vegan burgers, and I don't think they have them right now. Valerie says I'm lagging. Because I'm sorry if I am lagging. We're starting to pull away from Cozumel, so I probably will have to end here soon. But I just wanted to do a check-in and answer any questions you guys might have. If you book last, is it really 90% ship? Absolutely not. There's no such thing as a last minute cruise deal like that anymore. Um, yeah, it's just not. Yeah, that's not. I actually have people that try to book last minute and the cruises sell out before they get booked, or they're a lot more. The cheapest cruise would be 1 to 2 years booking in advance, checking, monitoring pricing, adjusting the pricing, what have you. But it is not 90% cheaper if you book last minute. No, it's not all you can drink. The drink package has 15 alcoholic beverages per day, and then you get unlimited soda, juice, and bottled water. Autism Life Welcome In says, please post some food pics. Yeah, I do have some food pics. I will post some. This cruise is 4 nights, so I was on the 2 night media cruise, and yeah, I was on the 2 night media cruise, and we got off for a day. We were in Busch Gardens, and then we're now a 4 night cruise. So we have one more sea day, and then we're back home. I will do that. I'll let him know. Also, happy Father's Day. Please start posting links to your clothes, swimwear, and cover ups for us curvy girls. I think this is Shan. I don't shop much. KK, the wheelchair accessibility is almost non-existent. I'll be very honest. It's just not. And you'll see that across other content creators. A lot of the doorways either don't have a ramp or the ramps are very janky. I think it's dangerous. There are a couple of wheelchairs and scooters on board, and I kind of want to ask someone their thoughts, but I don't want to put someone on camera, but yeah, it's just not. There's lots of slants and ramps and dips and all kinds of things all over. Like if you go in the theater, yeah, it's just crazy. I don't think it's safe at this point, but I could be wrong. I'm not in a wheelchair scooter. They might be navigating just fine, but just me walking, it's hard for me just to walk. So, um, yes, absolutely. Honest opinions and feedback should be used to improve. And shout out to all of our channel members watching. I appreciate it. Happy Maxes. I've never heard of Margaritaville Cruises. Yeah, they're relatively new. I mean, not new ships, but newer brand, maybe 3 years old, I believe. So just 2 ships at this point. They actually bought out Bahamas Paradise. Bahamas Paradise operated short cruises out of West, and maybe 3 years ago, Margaritaville at Sea bought them out, and so it's now Margaritaville. Flaws and all says, I wish I was cruising right now. Zedarasa's kids brought me a 12-pack of Dixon cider from Aldi. Nice. Um, let's see. Flex3221 says, new to your channel, love it. Catching you live a little late. In your opinion, is Islander a good starter cruise for the family? I believe it can be. Yes. Yes. Especially if you get the kids sail free promotion. I do think it's a good starter cruise. Now, people ask me, the first ship with Margaritaville at Sea, Paradise, I would not recommend that for a first timer. But this ship, I would, because they have more amenities. They have 3 pools. They have the adults only area. They have the kids club. They have, they have more amenities. Now, it is an older ship. So I think sometimes people spoil themselves, and I am a content creator, especially when you're a new cruiser, you're looking at all these videos and vlogs and this and you see these amazing ships like Icon of the Seas. This is not that ship. So you just have to go in with the mindset of, this is an older ship. It's our first cruise. It's going to give you that cruise experience with the shows and the food, the amenities, things like that, being out at sea, going to the ports. It's going to give you that practice. I personally, as a travel advisor, I would never put a first-time cruiser on Icon of the Seas because it sets the tone for what they think cruising should always be like, and that's not always the case. So yeah, I do think this is a good startup cruise for someone. Yes, she's enjoying the kids club. She is. Yes, the Wi-Fi is back on. They actually, the first day we were on, it was back on. So they were very honest because there were a lot of people the first cruise and they weren't coming back for the inaugural because of the Wi-Fi. And so we were contacted and told that, yes, it's up and running. Ron should get on board. So he got on board, and then we had a little issue when we first got on. He was going to get off before we sailed away, and then something clicked, and now it's working. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's working fine. This one was just one port of call, Cozumel. So we had 3 sea days, Cozumel, and we're back home. So we have a sea day tomorrow. Yeah, cool for life. Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Absolutely. Do they have captain's night? Yeah, they have. It's called Boots and Bubbles. So it's a country theme night. So you wear country themed clothes, cowboy hats, boots, bubbles meaning champagne. So they'll do like a champagne toast with the captain. That is like their captain's night. And then they'll have a tropical night where you dress up in tropical wear. Yeah, so he stayed. He's here. He's right beside me. Um, Going on the Venecia. Any tips? Watch the vlogs. I don't know. Do you have any specific question about Venecia? It's a really nice ship. It is Italian style. If you cruise with Carnival, just know it's pretty much Carnival, but they'll have a couple little twists to it. I would say make sure you pack a Venetian mask or plan to make one for the Venetian themed night. That's about it. It's pretty much just like Carnival. Chantel says, I heard veggie burgers are at the deli. I don't know what a deli is. So I haven't seen a deli on this ship. If there's a deli, let me know. Maybe I missed it. Maybe I missed it. You said you didn't like the breakfast choices. What would you add? How breakfast choices. It's just the quality, honestly. It's the quality of the breakfast food. They have bacon, which is really greasy. They have sausage, which they keep water like a liquid. I'll show all of this in the vlogs. They have pancakes and French toast, and then they have like hash browns and then oatmeal. That's about it. Baked beans. That's about it. So, and then they have toast and bagels in one section, and then they have like croissants and like one type of croissant or breakfast pastry. It's not a lot of options. For me, it's the quality of those things. Um, the kids are liking it. I did say that I don't think our son Dice enjoying it as much as like Andrew and Joe Marie. But I think that's more so because he has a little lady friend now, and teenager, whatever. He's enjoying certain aspects of it. Like he liked the shows, but he's not really hanging out at the Teens Club or anything like that. Um, what free drinks are available if you do not have a drink package? You have filtered water, which it tastes fine on this ship. On Paradise, I couldn't drink it; it was terrible. So they have filtered water with ice. They have lemonade, orange juice, apple juice, and tea, unsweet tea. Um, Next cruise. Ooh, I can't even think, guys. Next cruise is our group cruise on board MSC Seashore, July 4th. So we have a group of 147 people joining us for our first official group cruise. So that's coming up in what, 2 weeks? And then after that, it's like I think I have 4 cruises back to back. So it'll be a busy month of July. July is extreme. I think I have 4 cruises in July. So it'll be pretty. It'll be busy. Welcome in, Jonathan Page. Appreciate you being here. Welcome in, Scott Smith. Autism Life says, I'm traveling with a 5-year-old with autism. Any tips to make it easier? Definitely make sure when you make your booking, let them know that you have someone that has special needs, and then you should be able to. You won't get an express pass, but you should be able to go through the accessible lane, and they have a separate section for you to sit at. So you should be one of the first to board. That should make things a little bit easier, so you're not in the crowd. Um, so yeah, I would do that. The kids club, they seem to be. They're not. I can't say for sure if they're trained in autism and special needs. Most cruise lines they are, but with them not having the culture city, I can't really say. I would say maybe talk to the kids club, because when you do your registration, they have a section that asks if they have special needs and what they are. So maybe use that time to kind of talk to them about special needs and kind of what they can do to help accommodate. I'm sure they're willing to accommodate and help out, but let them know for sure. KK says, my first cruise was Icon. I'm so spoiled. Now, yeah, you get on those mega ships initially. It's hard to get onto the smaller ships. And the smaller ships aren't bad. They just don't have what some of the other ships have. Andrew's having a great time. He really is. Travel, yes. Special C-Day brunch are the same. So that actually got us upset yesterday. So they have a brunch. It's called a champagne brunch. It is an additional charge. It's $15 per person. They do not have a free C-Day brunch. It's $15 per person, and so we scheduled because we have tickets for C-Day brunch to try it out. And when we scheduled, the lady said, "Well, we do brunch between 12:30 and 3:30 on C days." And I said, "Oh, that's kind of late for C day brunch." And she's like, "It's 12:30 to 3:30." So we intentionally did not eat much breakfast because we wanted to have the C day brunch. We get down there at 12:30. It's empty. The lady says, "Oh, we're done with brunch." I'm like, "What do you mean you're doing brunch?" She's like, "Oh, we changed the time. So brunch changed from 12:30 to 9:30." And we're like, "How come you didn't call us?" And she said, "We did call your room. We didn't have a voicemail or anything. So we had to get rescheduled. We were hungry, so you'll see that in the vlogs. But they do. So I'll let you guys know about the C-Day brunch because we won't have it until tomorrow. Welcome in, Nakina Bennett. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. There are tons of kids running around because of the promotion. There's quite a few kids on this sailing. They're not really running around, but yeah, there's a lot of kids, but it's also summertime. So, I mean, this is cruising season for families. So if you want to avoid kids, do it off season. Did the new ship bring out the new people? Don't want to say trolls. Yeah, yeah, absolutely. I've had some really nasty comments the last few days. A lot of it I brush off, but if you say anything about my family, I'm coming for you. So that's the only time I respond. Usually I'm just like, thanks for the engagement, and I'll give a peace sign. But yeah, don't come for my family, please. Michelle says, hey, we're calling family. Thanks for being here, Michelle. Appreciate it. One other thing is Islander expensive. It's probably on par with Carnival. The pricing probably a little less than Carnival, depending on the ship. So if you look at Carnival's lowest price ships, which would be Carnival Conquest and Carnival Sunrise, it's pretty much on par with that. Oh, Curtis, yes, they do have omelets at breakfast. It's at the Frank and Lola's Pizza Shop. They do have omelets. The omelets are decent. Yes, thanks for reminding me of that. Can you bring your own insulated tumblers? Yes, you can. Bring those and refill them. Yes, you should. Um, did they stick to just 15 kids? There's been quite a few kids in the kids club. I have a feeling they're not sticking to that. It hasn't been packed, but again, they had 3 different sessions throughout the day. So when we've dropped Joe Marie off, there's been probably 10 kids in there. And again, it's by age group. So I think they might have to readjust that, but we'll see. Are there comedy shows? Yeah, actually, I was surprised to learn that. It's in the main theater. So tonight's comedian, his name can't think of his name, but he was good. They gave it like a little taste of him during the variety show, and he's pretty good. So we're gonna go catch him tonight. Will Islander just be cruising from Florida, or will there be another port? No, they're cruising from Tampa. From Tampa, they'll be going to Cozumel and Key West, and then starting in October, they're going to be also cruising to Grand Cayman, Belize City, and someplace else. So yeah, they're going to be expanding. All right. If you guys have any other questions about Islander, feel free to let me know. I'm going to go join the Sailaway party in a couple minutes. I'm not going to stay live for that because I want to try to capture some of that. But yeah, overall, I would say if you guys caught my initial review, like my quick things you need to know, some of those things have already improved. So that's a great sign. So I'm very optimistic. Like I said, I do plan to try to get back on probably in 6 to 8 months just to see how things are. It's pretty cool though because um, it's so strange. I think I put that video out, and it's like half the people on the ship now know us because they watch my information out there about the ship because there really wasn't anything. With this ship being Costa Atlantica, if you like Google or YouTube Costa Atlantica, you're not going to find like videos of cabins or of the ship. So everyone kind of went into this blindly. So I was intentional to release information as quickly as I could, and like literally like half people on the ship recognize it. So it's strange for me because everyone's like talking to me, and you guys know I'm kind of an introvert, but it's cool. Do you know how the $59.99 drink package works? Yeah. When you get on the ship, you have to go to deck. Woo! Woo! Guys, are we pulling away now? Wow. Wait till we start moving. Oh, yeah. We're starting to move now, though. Look, it's going up and down. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Yeah, we're probably going to get off this soon. It's very windy. We're supposed to get some storms, so y'all pray for us. But yeah, the drink package, when you get on the ship, go immediately to, oh my gosh, the Far Side Lounge, deck, deck two? Yeah, Far Side Lounge on deck two, where the bar is. That's where they're giving you your sticker for your drink package. You have to go there, and then if you for it. They'll give you a sticker, and then that sticker just selling package. They'll swipe your card and give you a receipt. Sometimes they don't, but usually right now it's a handwritten receipt. But yeah, you just go there. I don't know how much bottled water costs. Like I said, we have the drink package, so I don't know. I'm guessing probably about $4. That's average usually. Now our cabin, and I don't know if it's because it's a suite, we did get 2 large bottles of water that were complimentary. I don't know if that's standard across all cabins. Yeah, I'm thinking this water is probably a good $3.50, $4. You cannot carry on your own water. No, nope. I'm hoping that's something they change, but yeah, there's no drinks or food allowed. So, where some cruise lines will let you carry on soda and water, or yeah, canned soda or canned water, they're not allowing it. Yes, it is Fun Anchor. It is a sister ship to any of the Spirit class ships. So if you've cruised Carnival Spirit class ships, this is pretty much what it is. Um, let's see. Any other questions? Any other questions? All right. Let's see. I'm trying to delete messages. Um, any other questions? Yep, they're getting ready for Sailaway. So, yeah, you can pack snacks. We like had Velvetas and things. You can pack snacks. You just need to, yeah. I don't think that's a problem. You just can't have unwrapped food, things like that. But yeah, if you have prepackaged snacks in your suitcase, they're not going to take it. That's fine. The shows are great. The shows are great. The shows are great. So yeah. All right, guys. I'm gonna go to the Sailaway. Um, they do have a captain's night. It's called Boots and Bubbles. Happy birthday if it's your birthday. Welcome in, Teresa. Appreciate you being here. I appreciate all of you guys tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and end this because I'm going to catch the Sailaway party from Cozumel. We're expecting storms, so I don't know what's going to happen. But I appreciate you guys all watching. I will probably go live again tomorrow to answer any more questions you have about Margaritaville at Sea Islander, so stay tuned for that if we have good reception. If not, I'll catch you guys when we get back home. But I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you aren't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. Like I said, we're less than 250 away from hitting 20K, so we greatly appreciate it. But I'm going to go ahead and catch this Sailaway party, so I will see you guys later. Take care and happy Father's Day.